Part A. Extract 1. Questions 1 to 12. You hear an oncologist talking to a patient called Mihiraa. You now have 30 seconds to look at the notes.
Hi Mihiraa, how are you feeling today? I know you had a bit of a reaction to the last round of chemotherapy.
Hi Dr. K. Well, honestly, I'm a little shaken. It all happened so fast during the infusion.
That's completely understandable. Can you tell me exactly what happened? What kind of symptoms did you experience?
Well, it started with a bit of itching on my arms, and then all of a sudden, I felt really flushed. My chest got tight, and I had trouble breathing. It was terrifying.
Okay, that sounds like a serious allergic reaction. Did the nurses attend to you right away?
Yes, they were amazing. They stopped the infusion and gave me some medication, and thankfully, the symptoms subsided quite quickly.
Are you still experiencing any of those symptoms now?
The rash has mostly gone away, but I do feel a bit tired and lightheaded sometimes.
I'm glad to hear it.
I'm also worried about my foot ulcer. It seems to be getting bigger.
An ulcer, you say? That's something new. Can you tell me more about it?
It started as a small blister a few days ago, but it's gotten quite red and painful. I'm worried it might be infected.
It's possible the allergic reaction or the chemotherapy itself could have compromised your immune system, making you more susceptible to infection.
That makes sense.
Now, have you experienced any other allergic reactions in the past, to medications or anything else?
No, never. This is the first time anything like this has happened. I don't understand why this would suddenly develop.
Allergies can sometimes appear out of the blue, especially with medications like chemotherapy drugs or even medications you've taken previously without issue. It's possible your body has developed a sensitivity to one of the components. Let's run some further tests to see if we can identify the specific drug that caused the reaction. In the meantime, we'll need to adjust your treatment plan.
What does that mean? Will I still be able to get chemotherapy?
We might need to switch to a different chemotherapy drug. We'll perform a test to see if you're allergic to a medication called docetaxel.
All right. Is that as effective as the last one?
It has a similar efficacy rate, but of course, there's always a chance it might not suit you either. We might also consider immunotherapy.
Okay, I've heard about that. What does it involve?
Mihiraa, it has emerged as a significant advancement in the treatment of cancer. It works by harnessing the body's immune system to recognize and attack cancer cells more effectively. We can discuss the details further once we have the test results.
Okay, that sounds good. But what about now? How will we proceed with treatment in the meantime?
We can try delivering the next round of chemotherapy at a slower rate. This might lessen the chance of another allergic reaction. We'll call it a low-dose infusion.
A slower infusion, huh? Will that still be effective?
It might be slightly less effective, but it's important to prioritize your safety. We'll closely monitor your response throughout the procedure.
All right, that makes sense. When will I be back for my next appointment?
Let's schedule you for a follow-up appointment in 2 weeks. We'll have the test results by then and can discuss the next steps in more detail.
13 to 24. You hear a social worker talking to a patient called Mihiraa. You now have 30 seconds to look at the notes.
Good morning, Mihiraa. Please have a seat. I'm Peter Holland, the social worker. Dr. Chen asked me to speak with you regarding your situation.
Oh, thank goodness, Peter. Yes, I'm Mihiraa. It's all a bit much, isn't it? My daughter, she said, "Mom, you must go." And I said, "What for?" But then, the way I've been feeling, I suppose she's right. She's a good girl, my Emma. Always looking out for me.
I understand, Mihiraa. Let's take it one step at a time. Dr. Chen mentioned you've been experiencing some new symptoms, and he felt it was important for us to discuss your living situation and support needs. Could you perhaps start by telling me, in your own words, what brings you here today? How have you been feeling?
Feeling? Oh, Peter, where do I even begin? It's not just one thing, you see. It's everything. For months now, it's been this perpetual tiredness. Not just sleepy, mind you. It's like my bones ache with it, you know? And the dizziness. Especially when I get up too fast. The world just spins and I have to grab onto something. Nearly fell the other day, reaching for the kettle. Shattered my favorite mug, poor thing. And my memory, Peter, is playing tricks on me. I forget where I put my keys, what I had for breakfast, even names sometimes. Just last week, I called my neighbor, Mrs. Henderson. Brenda. Can you imagine?
I'm sorry to hear that, Mihiraa. Anything else to add?
Oh, loads. My joints, they're just stiff, especially in the mornings. Like a rusty old gate, that's me. My knees, my hips, even my fingers sometimes. And I've been having these tremors. Mostly in my hands, especially when I'm trying to pour tea or write. It's embarrassing, really. Makes me spill things. And the pain. A sort of dull, aching pain all over. It moves, you see. One day it's my shoulder, the next it's my lower back. And I'm just so unsteady on my feet. My balance is just gone. I used to be so spry, always on the go. Now I shuffle. And the breathlessness. Walking to the shops, even just to the bathroom, I get so winded. Like I've run a marathon and I've only taken a few steps.
I see. That sounds very challenging, Mihiraa. And how has this affected your daily life? Could you tell me a little about your typical day, what you do?
Well, typical is a funny word now, isn't it? Used to be I'd wake up early around 6, make myself a nice cup of tea, and read the newspaper. Then I'd potter in the garden a bit, just a few roses, you know. I loved my garden. Now I'm lucky if I make it out of bed by 8, and even then it's a struggle. And I'm always tired even after a full night's sleep. I used to cook proper meals, lots of spices, everything from scratch. Now it's mostly just microwave meals. I barely leave the house anymore. I used to go to the church every Sunday and meet my friends for a chat. Now even that feels like climbing Mount Everest. I just feel isolated. I try to do a bit of light stretching, like they showed me on the telly, but it just makes me more breathless. And I've stopped driving. Gave up my license last month. Too risky, they said. The doctor. And I agreed.
And have you tried anything to alleviate these symptoms yourself before coming to the hospital?
Oh yes. Everything under the sun, Peter. My neighbor, Mrs. Henderson, she swears by turmeric lattes for inflammation. So I tried those for weeks every night. Didn't do a thing. Then Emma, my daughter, she found some online forums said cayenne pepper was good for circulation. Tasted awful, I tell you, just awful. And I've tried all sorts of pain relief creams, rubs, balms. You name it, I've probably got it in my bathroom cabinet. Paracetamol, ibuprofen, tried those. They help a little with the pain, but not with the overall feeling of wrongness. And I bought one of those fancy memory supplements, ginkgo biloba, I think it was called. From the chemist. Finished the whole bottle.
Thank you, Mihiraa. That gives me a much clearer picture. Dr. Chen has completed his assessments, and based on your symptoms, your declining functional abilities, and the increasing safety risks at home, Particularly with the fall's risk and memory issues, he feels it's no longer safe or sustainable for you to live independently. He's diagnosed with a progressive neurodegenerative condition, likely a form of early-onset dementia with Parkinsonian features.
Dementia? Oh, no. I just knew something was seriously wrong. My father, he had it, you see. Towards the end, he was a different man. What do I do?
It means we need to ensure you're in a safe and supportive environment where you can receive continuous care. The primary recommendation, based on the severity of your symptoms and the need for constant supervision, is a transfer to an aged care residential facility. This is to provide you with 24/7 skilled nursing care, assistance with daily activities, and a safe environment, especially given the falls and memory issues.
You mean, I can't go home? But my little garden, my things.
I understand this is very difficult news, Mihiraa. The goal is to manage your symptoms, maintain your dignity, and provide the best possible quality of life going forward. The treatment plan involves several steps. Firstly, we will focus on symptomatic management. This means working with a geriatrician and a neurologist to prescribe medications that can help slow the progression in some cases and alleviate the symptoms.
Medications, right? More pills.
Yes, but these would be specifically targeted. Secondly, there will be a strong emphasis on supportive therapies. This includes physiotherapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy.
So I'll be living there. Okay.